Hello, this is Victor. I'm presenting a new battle report, Warhammer 40K battle report 400 points, Harlequin versus Chaos Space Marines in Concrete Night Lords. I told them Night Lords because they are painted following this color scheme. If we go to the list, Harlequins, I play with Solitaire, Shadowseer, Death Jester, 5 troops, and in the 5 troops I have 2 with Caress, and 1 with Caress and Neuro Disruptor, and then the Troop Master with the Highwire Grenade. I don't put the Caress on the Troop Master because the miniature doesn't have it, so this is the only reason why I put the Caress on the troops. And in that case, it will play well because having the Highwire Grenades on the Troop Master, he can make the attack with the Highwire Grenades, and then I can use the Caress in case it's needed. And Night Lords, a Sorcerer, 9 Chaos Space Marines with 1 Melta gun inside, 1 Rhino, and 1 Mauler Feint. We go to the deployment. My Warlord trait, as in the last 3 battles, so in 4 battles I had the same Warlord trait. I always draw a 4, that is +4 to seize initiative. And not always I wanted to seize initiatives. So in that case, we go to deployment, and I will explain a little bit the scenario. So the scenario first is there are these 2 dice in the middle of the battle. These are 2 objectives. If you hold this objective at the end of the turn, of the game turn, you score 1 point. If you do first blood, you score 1 point, and if you kill the enemy warlord, you score 1 point. The one that is scoring more points at the end of the battle is winning, and if you wipe out your enemy, you also win the battle. So my opponent deploy, as you can see, the 9 Chaos Marines plus the Sorcerer inside of the Rhino, and the Mauler Feint in the ruins in the middle of the battlefield. And I deployed everything together in these ruins. So the only guy that is the Death Jester is in the first floor, and then I deployed the Solitaire and all the troop with the Shadowseer inside in the building, behind the building, just 6 inches, or just ready to go in just 12 inches from the border, so at the edge of my deployment zone. And this is another overview of the whole battle, of the battle. As you can see, this is played in a table that is 4x4. We go into turn 1. I didn't want to seize initiatives, so my opponent had turn 1 and go for the initiative. He moved the Rhino next to one of the objectives, and he moved the Mauler Feint next to the other objective. He moved 12 inches forward, and then the Rhino just did a flat out movement. He tried to use Contagion on my unit, but I dissipate, or he failed. I don't remember exactly, but the Contagion didn't work. He had Biomancy. His Sorcerer have Biomancy, have Contagion, and the basic power, because he's a Sorcerer of level 1. I have Telepathy. I have the one that makes my unit fearless, and the Secret Strike. So this is the Rhino will follow, will move flat out. So after trying to do the Secret Power, and then I decide to move. It was my turn. I decide to go very aggressively. My Solitaire move next to the Mauler Feint, just 12 inches. So yeah, if we are separated 24 inches and he's moving 12 and I'm moving 12, we are separated now by just 1 inch. And I move all my troops, my unit of troops, and just to be at 6 inches of the Mauler Feint. The Shadowseer, I separate the Shadowseer from the unit, and I hide him behind one of the walls out of line of sight, and I move my Death Jester to have good line of sight on the Rhino. Here we see, if you see at the bottom floor, there is the Shadowseer behind the wall. Try to be out of line of sight. If he is deciding to go for my Shadowseer, it's quite easy target. And yeah, and the Death Jester on top, I shoot the Death Jester on the Rhino, and I think I did a hull point or nothing. I don't remember. I think I did no, I did nothing. Sorry, I don't did any damage. So I shoot. I need 5 to glance, and I fail. And yeah, and here this is the movement. I put the power that give to my squad fearless, so all the units that are going to salt to the Mauler Fin are going to be fearless. And yeah, this was not needed. The Solitaire did 2 hull points on the Mauler Fin, and the unit and the high wear grenade of the True Master finish the Mauler Fin. So just I didn't have to do all the attacks with the 12 attacks of Caress that I have with the troops. So I just consolidate to hold 1 point, and at the end of this turn we have 1 point for Chaos Space Marine and 1 point for Harlequins plus 1 point for First Blood. So we are 2 for the Harlequins, 1 for the Chaos. Yeah, a good. With the Caress is a great weapon to make damage on vehicles. The Highwire did the work that I did, and yeah, they are. I think when they work together, the Solitaire and the troops, they can be very devastating if they can assault. We go into turn 2. So my opponent decided to go and try to see if can kill my Solitaire or my troops. My Solitaire is not cannot be seen here in the picture because he's in the ruins in the middle of the battlefield, and I put the troops try to hold the objective. So let's see what happens. So this is the movement of the Rhino. He get not. We consider all this terrain difficult and dangerous for vehicles. We don't make them impassable, and so he passed the dangerous terrain roll, and he moved 6 to be able to disembark. So he disembarked everything next to the Rhino. My Solitaire is there just in front of them. The unit disembark shoot everything on my Solitaire, and he did 1 wound on my Solitaire. I think the Melta is the only one that managed to make a wound. And then, well, this is first we have to do the secret phase, to be fair. In the secret phase, he used contagion on my troops, and he killed 1 of my Harlequins. So he did first 2 wounds because I failed the 2 toughness tests, but I saved 1, and then the contagion jumped to the next one and did not kill the next one. And this is the end. The shooting went into my Solitaire, and he did 1 wound on my Solitaire, shooting all the Space Marines on him. And then we go into my turn 2. Remember that I give the initiative to my opponent. So I move the Shadow Seer to be able in range of assaulting. I move also the troops to be close for assault. In the secret phase, I tried the Secret Shrek, and I don't know if I do any damage. If I did, it was very little. The shooting did a lot of damage neither. I tried to shoot to the Rhino, and I think this time I didn't did any. I did damage, but he saved with the cover save. I think I did 2 hull points, and he saved them 2 with the cover save because he's on ruins, and we consider 4 plus cover save. So at the end, I assault. He did a challenge. I think he challenged me, and I accept with the Troop Master, if I'm not wrong. At the end, I result that I kill 7 of them. He have to pass a leadership test with double 1, with only the sorcerer and another guy surviving. He failed, and I catch him. So I killed his unit in close combat. Then I did the movement to consolidate, and I put my Shadow Seer in range to hold 1 objective, and the troops in range to hold another objective. So I scored 2 points more, plus the killing the Warlord. I scored 3 points this turn, plus the 2 that I had before. We were 5-1 at the end of the turn 2. Quite a devastating turn, another devastating turn for the Chaos Space Marines. And yeah, I think he should assault me, maybe the Solitaire, one of me, instead of shooting. He would have more opportunities, because if I assault, I have also Furious Charge, this plus 1 to strength, so they are making them more dangerous. So we go into turn 3, and here my opponent have not a lot of things to do, to be fair. He just moved the Rhino, did shooting, and did nothing. I think he should to my shadows here. I don't know who should, but he did nothing at the end. And yeah, this is the end of his turn 3. And I decide to shoot with the Death Jester to the Rhino and assault with everything, and I kill the Rhino at the end of my 3. Here is the situation, so just assaulting with the, I think was only the assault of the Death Jester together, and now I go to armor 10 in the back. So the Death Jester with all the caresses just did the job, and I killed the Rhino. So at the end, yeah, victory here for the Harlequins. Picture. A victory for the Harlequins. The end result was 7-1 in terms of points, and yeah, and that's all. So I think my enemy moved very aggressively, giving me a very easy charges to do. And yeah, the caresses are really a very strong close combat weapon. You need 6s to be strong, but if you have, when you do a lot of attacks, you will have some 6s. That's all. So please, I hope you have enjoyed this battle report. Leave your comment below. Let me know what do you think. Any comment is welcome. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye.